Tony is a student with a disability, and he receives, and he has one period a day where he goes to a class called Resource, where he and other students with IEPs work on their IEP goals, individual educational program goals, um, and so they go to so they're in regular gen ed classes during the day. But this one class is where they go and get their homework done, and they get help with math or with English or whatever they need help with, because there's extra paraeducators in there to do some help. And there's also volunteers who come in and help with the math. So one day, when, Albert, another student who is used to being teased, and he has and sometimes he gets very defensive. He gets more suspicious when people are snickering and talking about. It looks like they're snickering and laughing. He thinks that they're talking about him. So Albert comes up and stands up and says, "I'm in a class full of idiots." Tony hears that, and yeah, Tony has busted Albert's chops in the past, but he's very hurt by that. So he goes to Mr. Stevens, his guidance counselor at school, and he says, "I felt really hurt when Albert said we were a bunch of idiots, and I don't think I'm an idiot, and I don't like it when people call me that." So Mr. Stevens has Albert summoned to the office, and he says, "Why don't you take a seat? Tony would like to say something." And Albert takes a seat. And Albert says, I just want to say that we weren't talking about you at all yesterday, and we were talking about something else, but when you said that we were idiots, I felt really hurt because I don't like being called an idiot." And Albert feels some remorse, and he says, "Yeah, I'm sorry." So they shake hands, and they go back. And before they go, and Mr. Stevens says, "Just remember, guys, you got to be sensitive to each other's feelings. If you see, one thing that you could do, Tony, if you see Albert might be a little upset, or if you could probably go up and say, 'Hey, what's up? How are you doing?' And then, Albert, don't always assume that people are out to talk about you or snickering. Sometimes they can be laughing about something else." So Mr. Stevens was good at calming the situation with these two boys, but is there something further he should be doing with the classroom? Because obviously there's been a history of teaching in that period, and Albert is sometimes he gets very angry with when people looks like when he's being teased. So is there a little what else could Mr. Stevens do that's non-punitive to help stop teasing?